Good morning and welcome to Your Vote Counts. Jon Echols, Jason Dunnington, and the Supreme Court has spoken, okay? A lawsuit that was dealing with treaties, okay, has been thrown out. And I'm just wondering if you could just help us understand what this means and where we're headed.
Yeah, this was the tribal compact issue that we had talked about, dealing with tobacco, the tribes, and the governor. The legislature passed a bill. The governor vetoed it. Legislature came back in, overrode the veto, saying that this compact will be good for another year. What got thrown out in the Supreme Court was OCPA, Oklahoma Council of Public Affairs, sued to say that the legislature couldn't do this. And the Oklahoma State Supreme Court said, no, it's fine. They ruled in favor of 6-3. I think what's most important here is this group, OCPA, conservative think tank, used to be a well thought of organization. I mean, back when I was in the legislature, more people listened to it. They've kind of become a joke. They are just a caricature of themselves right now, and this was another good, reason to see that, taking on this lawsuit, losing 6-3.
Okay, so Greg Treat and Charles McCall win. The governor loses. Now what?
Yeah, I wish we would stop fighting things out in the courts. The legislature's now 4-0, 3-0, 5-0. I don't know what it is. Too many and 0. So what I don't want to do is be like Washington, D.C., the dysfunction they have up there. We need to start taking care of things inside the Capitol. Yes, this was a great win by the legislature. Not shocking. I called this lawsuit ridiculous, along with the other one, unfortunately filed by the executive branch. It's going to win that too. What we did is extend our compacts with our tribal partners for 1 year. We need to be working to get an agreement, not continuing to lose court cases.
Okay, and court cases keep losing on this, so anyway, we'll follow up on that one. Now, except for a hot seat, we'd talk a lot of energy, and OK Energy today, my buddy Jerry Bonin, there's not a lot of coverage on energy, which is an enormous mistake by media in Oklahoma. But the fact is this Halo project we've been talking about for a long time did not get done, as they say down in Garvey County. So what's next with that?
Yeah, so we should be talking more about energy. You know, when we talk a lot about energy in my house, every time we get our electric bill, we're seeing the massive increases, the same as you. Oklahoma has to continue to be an all of the above energy state. At the end of the day, we do have low cost energy, and that is one of our competitive advantages, but it's creeping up. We have to find a way to continue to be a leader in all energy spaces. That's going to include hydrogen. I've said on the show, Oklahoma's going to go as oil and gas is going to go. We will continue to be an oil and gas state, but if we could keep that diversification. I was disappointed the hydrogen project didn't come forward, but I think you're going to see the legislature, and I know I will still be pushing policies to try to keep your energy bill as low as possible.
And there's a lot of energy studies going on in the interim. You brought up electric rates. One of them is this ROFR that Jerry Bonin keeps writing about. And for people who are paying these high utility rates, this is really under the radar screen, but it's going to get a lot of attention very soon.
Yeah, it is. And if you hear the term ROFR and you're like, what is that? You're like most people, but what it means is right of first refusal. And if you believe in the free market like I do, then you don't want ROFR in the state of Oklahoma. If you believe in free market principles, that businesses that compete against each other give you, the end user, the best price available, then you're going to want to make sure that ROFR doesn't get passed in the state of Oklahoma, which would allow for utility companies to have no competition in building more electrification across the state. That's a big issue, and I think hydrogen's a big issue as well. Hydrogen just isn't about creating more power. Hydrogen is used for fertilizer, jet fuel. I mean, that's great for Oklahoma farmers, great for Tinker Air Force Base. Missing out on the Halo project was a big deal for the state of Oklahoma. I hope we still pursue hydrogen options.
Okay, well, there's another issue that the media is not paying attention to, and they should, right here in Oklahoma. We'll tell you about that when we come back.